fantastic job of trying to trick me sometimes. What is going on, everybody? It's Project Storm, and today is Thursday, September 22nd, 2022, which also means that it is again GFN Thursday, and we're going to be covering the official Geforce Now blog. Let's get right into it, you all. All right, what is going on, everybody? It's Project Storm, and as you can see, we're live at 4K 60 FPS, and we have a lot of games to cover today. As you can see at the top of the screen, we will be getting into each one of those games a little bit later on. But before we do anything, we're going to go back 3 weeks to remind you all that GFN Thursday slid into September with 22 new games, and they are all going to be hitting Geforce Now before month end. 2 weeks ago, GFN reminded us that it supports over 1,400 games streaming instantly. I know 1,400 is a pretty decent number, and some people may not believe that, but I have to go down here just to show you all, because I will be highlighting today. I will be showing you all how I use the PC app, which is what you're seeing right now. And there's some pretty cool announcements, and I can't wait to get into those. But let's just go down the list real quick. I'm not going to go into settings right now because I may drop some live gameplay at the end of this stream right here of a game with ray tracing or something. So you never know what I'm going to do from week to week. So let's just do this right here, right? As you can see, my accounts are all linked right now. Ubisoft Connect, Epic Games, Steam, all right? They're all linked, so I don't have to worry about the sign-in process or anything like that. I just jump right into the games that I want to play after I've purchased or claimed them on these accounts, all right? And then right here, you can select your server. It is recommended that you keep it on auto. Test network. I normally do that before every stream, so do keep it locked on the channel. Subscribe today. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button if you care about gaming, especially cloud gaming, GFN. All right. Geforce Now is doing amazing things, which is why I do what I do, which is play the heck out of these games on Geforce Now. So we're gonna go ahead and move down. I'm not gonna highlight everything right now, but just to show you all what you can find here. All right. And then we're going to go back to what I was looking for before I got sidetracked. Guys, you cannot expect me to get through without talking about technology or getting super hyped. At times I may stutter, and you will see. I may lose track of time. I might get sidetracked because Geforce Now is giving me everything I need as a cloud gamer, as a whole, actually. But here we go, right down here at the bottom of the screen, 1,415 games right there, and that number is ever changing. So we're gonna go back to the reason we came here today. See, just like that, you all, but I always have fun doing these, so I hope you all can appreciate the raw, live, and direct nature of these streams. And I do this so that you all can see a bit of gameplay, a live depiction of Geforce Now using the RTX 3080 tier running on my desktop PC, all right? So just last week, GFN Thursday delivered 7 new games, all right? So this week, I can't wait to get into it because, as you can see right here, it says go hands-on. Logitech G Cloud launches with support for Geforce Now. Plus, Portal with RTX and more to join Geforce Now this fall. And 8 new games, including the Total War series, streaming this week. Now, shout out to the Geforce Now community. That is the place to be because we have access to some of the most advanced technology in the cloud. Now, it's going to sound like I sell Geforce Now, but I don't have to do that, you all. I'm just amazed by the technology, and I'm also amazed by what I heard during this event right here. Now, last week I told you all that this keynote was going to be taking place, and it did, and the RTX 40 series was announced. And it is amazing from what I can see, all right? Everybody has their own opinion, so I encourage you to always do so. But I'm super excited, you all, for everything coming from Team Green. Now, I want to go down here to show you all I just got an update for Nvidia broadcast, which cuts out a lot of my background sound, like the fan in the background right now, the dogs outside barking, my neighbor cutting his grass, and all that stuff. You all should not be able to hear any of that due to Nvidia broadcast. So check it out, you all. It's amazing. As long as you have the RTX 30 series of GPUs, you should be able to download and use this software instantly. But when it rains, it pours, and this GFN Thursday brings a downpour of news for Geforce NOW members. The Logitech G Cloud is the latest gaming handheld device to support Geforce NOW, giving members a brand new way to keep the gaming going. But that's not all. Portal with RTX joins Geforce NOW in November, free for Portal owners. Find out more about this ray trace reimagining of Valve's classic game and more titles like A Plague Tale Requiem and Warhammer 40K Dark Tide streaming this fall. I can't even get started, you all, I'm telling you. But we're going to push on. Plus, conquer a breathtaking fantasy world and engage in colossal real-time battles as Creative Assembly's Total Warhammer series comes to Geforce NOW, included in the 8 new titles joining the Geforce NOW library this week. Finally, an update to the Geforce NOW app on PC and Mac begins rolling out this week with optimized streaming resolution support for 16:10 4K displays at up to 60 frames per second, perfect for RTX 3080 members streaming on MacBooks. And shout out to all the MacBook users, by the way. You know what I mean? If you're on iOS and you're streaming in the cloud, which may not be possible on your actual PC because it's a potato PC, shout out to you all. I got a lot of love for you. A new way to play. The just announced G Cloud is the latest way to stream your PC library from the cloud on Geforce NOW. And look at this beautiful thing. Now I don't have one right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get my hands on one anytime soon because I'm playing on an 82-inch Samsung Q800T 8K display that does 4K 120 and 8K 60. But for all of you, I'm very excited for you. I do have the iPad Mini 6, courtesy of Geforce NOW, which allows me to stream games like Fortnite and Genshin Impact and others with mobile touch controls, you all. And that's been a breathtaking experience. So, it says developed in partnership with Tencent Games, the G Cloud is an Android device with a 7-inch 1080p 16:9 touchscreen, fully customizable controls, and support for Geforce NOW right out of the box. Members can instantly stream Geforce NOW's library of 1,000+ games that support gamepad using touch controls or G Cloud's built-in customizable precision gaming controls. Its lightweight design makes it a joy to hold during the most frantic action, and thanks to its 12+ hour battery life, the action can last all day. And I tell you what else can last all day, me playing on the RTX 3080 tier. And when one 8-hour session is over, it's no problem. I'll just go right into another one. It's that simple. But the G Cloud is available to pre-order today at $299 US, $299.99 that is, for a limited time, with full availability in October for $349.99 USD. Check out the device. The hottest game streaming soon. Get ready to play 3 new release titles coming to the cloud in the near future. Portal with RTX releases in November as free downloadable content for all Portal owners. Now I do have Portal 1 and 2, access to both of those games, and I have a video on the channel if you want to see how Portal and Half-Life and those other Valve games run. I have you covered. And it says it will be streaming on Geforce NOW. It's a ray trace reimagining of Valve's classic game built using a revolutionary modding tool called Nvidia RTX Remix. Now, I got a chance to watch that event live, you all, but you can check out a video right here. And again, all you have to do is go into the description section, click on the link below, and it'll take you right to all this goodness, okay? So you can check it out for yourself. It says in Portal with RTX, full ray tracing transforms each scene, enabling light to bounce and be affected by each area's new high-resolution, physically based textures and enhanced high-poly models. Every light is ray traced and casts shadows. Global illumination, indirect lighting naturally illuminates and darkens rooms. Volumetric ray trace lighting scatters through fog and smoke, and shadows are pixel perfect. Kudos to the person that wrote this. I appreciate you. I really do. Wishlist the portal with RTX DLC on Steam now to be notified the second it's released. A Tale continues when A Plague Tale Requiem launches Tuesday, October 18th, enhanced with ray trace effects. Yo, I can't wait for this one right here. I'm still working on finishing up A Plague Tale Innocence. I love the series. It's highly recommended. I encourage everybody to try this game. If you're a gamer and you're not playing A Plague Tale Innocence, you may want to start doing that today. That's how good it is. Says after escaping their devastated homeland in the critically acclaimed A Plague Tale Innocence, siblings Amicia and Hugo venture south of 14th century France to new regions and vibrant cities. But when Hugo's powers reawaken, death and destruction return in a flood of devouring rats. Forced to flee once more, the siblings place their hopes in a prophesied island that may hold the key to saving Hugo. On Tuesday, November 30th, Fat Shark leaps thousands of years into the future and brings gamers Warhammer 40k Darktide with Nvidia DLSS and advanced ray tracing effects. Speaking of DLSS, we also got word of DLS 3.0 during that keynote. And all I can say is I can't wait, because DLSS allows me to play games that I never thought I'd be able to play. They look good with ray tracing enabled and all that stuff, y'all. It's a game changer, so I can't wait to see what DLSS 3.0 has to offer. But moving on, it says head to the industrial city of Tertium to combat the forces of chaos using Vermintide 2's lauded melee system and a range of deadly Warhammer 40k weapons. Personalize your playstyle with the character creation system and delve deep into the city and put a stop to the horrors that lurk. Geforce NOW members can stream all of these great games when they're released. RTX 3080 members can level up their gaming experience even further with 4K resolution and 60 frames per second on the PC and Mac apps. Ultra low latency, dedicated RTX 3080 servers, and 8-hour sessions that I was just referring to, you all. Now, if this doesn't get you excited and hype, then I don't know. Maybe we're not on the same train or plane, you know? But charge into the Total Warhammer series this week, guys. You know, I like to have fun. For everybody that knows, you're going to get some fun when you come to this channel. I'm just letting you all know right now. It says make your move in incoming additions from the Total War series by Sega and Creative Assembly. Total War Warhammer, Total War Warhammer 2, and Warhammer 3 are streaming this week. Explore and expand across fantasy lands in this Total War series. Combine turn-based civilization management and real-time epic strategy battles in this fantastic franchise, streaming from underpowered PCs, Macs, and more. Command otherworldly troops, send forth ferocious monsters, and harness powerful magic to pave your way to victory. That's just chilling, yo. Whoever does this, just shout out to whoever writes these, man. You just do a good job. I'm sorry. In addition, members can look for the following games streaming from the cloud this week. I have to give kudos when it's due, you all right? Now, we have these games right up here, so we're gonna go ahead and highlight them up there. But before we do that, as always, we're gonna go down here. It says, with all of these new games streaming across Geforce NOW compatible devices, you can have your cake and eat it too. Now, I know all about that cake, and I see what they did here, but they always throw in these little morsels of coolness and these tidbits of fantasticalness. All right, they always throw these in each and every time. But it says, speaking of cake, we have a question for you. Let us know your answer on Twitter or in the comments below. And right here is where I follow Geforce NOW, and they always drop the latest updates possible, always on Twitter. I never have to look anywhere else. So follow them today, you all, so that you can stay tuned and keep it locked for the latest news drop. It says, when is a cake not a cake? Now, I'm just gonna answer this by saying when it's not baked. A cake is not a cake when it's not baked. So if you didn't bake the cake, it's not a cake. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on it. What is your take, you all? Feel free to leave that in the comment section or not. As long as you're enjoying the video, that's what I really care about the most. Now, before, we're going to mix it up a little bit because I'm not going to do too much live gameplay if I do jump into a game. So we're going to go back to this PC app, you all. I have to highlight this because many of my subscribers who watch these videos, they ask me questions all the time, and I appreciate it. Keep the questions coming, guys. If I can help you in any way, I will do that. If I can't help you, then there's a link for the Geforce NOW, the customer support. So you can definitely go to those fantastic people and they'll get you set, all right? Now, what you're looking at is the PC app. Once more, you have the settings right here, all right? All those cool things. You can go down here, like if I wanted to test my network, I can do that instantly. Hopefully my ping is not higher than 10 milliseconds or I'm gonna go crazy. Now, the closest server to me is New York. I'm on the East Coast and it is 10. If it was 11, I would shut this stream down instantly. But no, I'm like 2 hours away from it and I get a consistent stream all the time, you all. I'm telling you, there's no latency or anything like that. You guys just, if you don't believe it, you just have to try it, is all I can say, right? But here's some of my settings right here, the megabits. You can go to 75 megabits, which was an update that came. It was 50 and they increased it to 75. Y'all, who knows what the future holds? And if you're wondering where 4K is, it's right here, just hiding, just waiting to flex a little bit. 60 FPS is right here. Right now, we're going to be showing 1440p, 120 FPS. So there's the settings again, but we're going to go back because we're not done yet, all right? So if I haven't confused you by now, maybe I will before the stream is over. But first up, first game, Blind Fate. Is that Ito no Yami? Y'all know how I do with these titles, you know what I mean? So shout out to the developers. Is that Troglobites Games? Shout out to you all, published by 101 XP. The reviews for this one is mixed, released on September 15th of this month. All right. Next up, we have Construction Simulator. All right. This one was developed by Weltenbauer Software and Twicklin. I'm not sure what that is, you guys, but you know what I'm talking about. It's right on the screen. Shout out to the developer and the publisher, Astragon Entertainment. As you can see, mostly positive reviews, released on September 20th. Next up, we have Solstice. Okay, you can get a glimpse of what that looks like right there, you all. This is why I go to stream. I love, it's just nice that they had the reviews, the user reviews, so you can see what people think about all these games. Mostly positive reviews overall, released September 20th, so just a couple days ago. Developed by Reply Game Studios, published by Modus Games. And they make fantastic stuff. I played some of their games for sure, all right? So moving right along, we have Stone's Keeper. Okay. And we're going to go down, mostly positive reviews, released September 15th. Developed by SK Team, published by Valkyrie Initiative. Moving right on, we have Potion Permit. Okay. This game right here, very positive reviews, released on today actually, and it's already getting very positive reviews. Wow. Developed by Mass Hive Media, published by P-Cube. Next up, and Mouse Pointer turned my music off for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and you all can just hear my voice. That's cool, I hope. Next up is Total War Warhammer, the very first one. Very positive reviews, mostly positive overall. Released on May 24, 2016. Developed by Creative Assembly and Firo. We're going to go ahead and click on this so I can actually see it. And now I'm lost. Where is it? I know it's right here. Firo Interactive, all right? Moving right on. We're going to go to Warhammer 2, very positive overall, September 28, 2017 release date, developed by Creative Assembly, Firo Interactive, published by Sega, Firo Interactive, Mac. And you know, these titles are going to be long, all right? So, shout out to them. I try to always show love to these developers and publishers, man, because without them, would we be gamers? I don't think so. So then you have Warhammer 3, dropped 2 very positive reviews recently, mixed overall, February 17, 2022 was the release date. Developed by you know who, published by you know who. So with that said, guys, we have a little bit more time, so we're going to go ahead and close out of this. We're going to show you all that we're live, and we're going to go down to this app right here, and we're going to launch a game. But before we do that, I do want to show you all that I'm still an RTX 3080 founder, and you can be too. So try it today. All right. The library right here, this is my library games that I've been recently playing. So you can see what type of gamer I am. I play It Takes Two with my son, and we absolutely love it. You can find those videos on the channel. We're going to be finishing that series very soon. All right, and Warhammer 3 right here ready to go, but I'm not going to jump into that one right now. Keep it locked, you all, if you want to see exactly how those games run, because I may end up purchasing all three. Then Metal Hellsinger, one I tried last week on this series right here that I do just last week. You can go back and check out gameplay of Metal Hellsinger running at 1440p 120. All right, and this one right here is, I think I want to show you all Control. I haven't booted it up in a minute, and I want to show you all what the ray tracing looks like. We know that Control is a taxing game, especially with RTX on. So I think I'm going to launch into that one in a minute. So bear with me here. GFN Thursday games, they're always going to be right here so you can find them. And there are some of the ones that I just highlighted on the screen earlier. And you can check them out right there. If you don't want to search or whatever, they're right there ready to go. Then EA. All their games are right here, and I have played just about every one of them. Maybe not Plants vs. Zombies yet, but they all run like a dream on the RTX 3080 tier. That shouldn't be any secret by now if you've been following me or just been subscribed for a while. Instant play free demos, you can check out games like Ghost Runner, Loopmancer demo with ray tracing, Chorus, beautiful game. You can check out these other games, Soda Crisis, and other ones. Check out those demos. Free to play right here, RTX on. All right. There's more than a handful, as I'm going to show. I mean, there's some games right there that I can definitely lose hours into, especially with RTX on. The list just keeps on going, you all. All right. Featured section right here. And you have sales and special offers, Indie Spotlight, Square Enix, genre, action, all that stuff is down there for you guys. But let's go back up to Control before we shut this one down for today. I'm going to just show you how this search works. Just type in CON, and I want the Ultimate Edition. So what I'm going to do is click off of it. I didn't click play. I clicked to the left or right of play, and it'll take you to the new Get feature, where if you didn't have the game, it'll take you immediately to the storefront, Epic Games or Steam or whatever. You can just buy that game, you know. So that's a cool feature that I want to show off as I close out of the app by mistake. Okay. And so basically it says what it has, RTX and all that stuff right here. But we're going to go ahead and hit that play button, and we're going to see just how the game runs and how well ray tracing is implemented in these games on Geforce Now. And then we'll shut it down, and you all can have a fantastic rest of your day, tomorrow, and weekend. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. I didn't get a chance to select DX12 because it goes by so fast in this game and Tomb Raider and others. And I don't know why they don't allow me to just select for like 10 seconds. At least give me 10 seconds to do that, all right? So let's see what we can find in settings. I'm going to be using the Xbox Series X controller. That's plugged in via USB-C. And let's see how it runs. Now, I will pull up. We're going to hit Control plus G. And that's how you get to this, because people always ask, and I don't have a problem showing you guys Control plus G on your keyboard at the same time. It can take you to whether, you know, your latest recordings, screenshots, game filter, microphone settings. If you want to turn that on and off, all of that's right there. Stats, you know, you could turn that on if you wanted to. All of those things are right there, but it gets deeper than that. Okay, I like to go to gameplay just to show you all during live stream that my settings are indeed what I say they are before I start streaming. And there it is right there. You can select those settings, change them on the fly. I love it, you all. They're making it super convenient. But I want to go down here, heads up display. This is like the biggest thing that people ask me. Like, how do you change the heads up display, the HUD, Project Storm? How do you position that? And it's all right here. Connection status, I like to keep that on so I can show my viewers what the connection is like. I do everything in a transparent fashion. no BS, which is why I do these in live stream form. All right. So we're going to leave that on upper right now. And then what we're going to do is hit Control plus N, and we're going to give you the full overlay. So if I was getting any kind of frame loss, packet loss, some people may hide that, but I have no reason to, because I'm not trying to trick you all. All right. Total available bandwidth and all of that stuff is right there. How much I'm using is right here. Connection type Ethernet. As you see, I'm connected via Ethernet. I advise you all to do the same thing if you can. Wireless is cool, but when you care about high performance with no interruptions at all, Ethernet is the way to go. Resolution right there again, 1440p, 121 FPS right there. All right. So we're gonna hit Control N plus one more time just to minimize that. And it also shows my server right there, US Northeast. And look how beautiful the title screen is already. So I know I'm about to get a solid stream and screen, because the AI upscaling, I swear, is my 8K display is doing something, you all. It's upscaling this to make it look like 8K. Blows my mind, which is why I'm excited for that RTX 4090 or that 4090 Ti, or I'll take a 4080 16 gigabyte, you know. But we're going to go into options real quick to show you what I have, and then we're going to run around the game world, just try to find the first set of reflections we can. And I will be looking at different things from puddles to windows to objects or whatever to see if we can get those reflections. Nvidia DLSS is enabled, because why not? Quality preset, here it is right here. It's on high texture resolution, on ultra and all that stuff, guys. Okay. SSAO, I left that on as well. Film grain and motion blur can never be on in my streams, I'm sorry, but ray tracing is on, as you can see right there. So we're going to continue where I left off, and I can't remember where that was. And we're going to find the first reflective object we can find. Okay, we're on the elevator. I don't think her shadow is right there reflecting off the wall, but we're going to go. Let's find a shiny object. As you can see, again, this game is taxing even at 1440p, so I can't wait to see what DLSS 3.0 does for my gaming. I can't wait. All right? Don't be like me. Be like yourself, but I'm super excited, you all, and I will show it. You know what? Do I want to take a trip on the elevator, because I know there's somewhere I can go. Maybe there's a nice window over here. I saw the reflections. They're real subtle right there. But let's go upstairs. That's where all the reflective surfaces hide. That's a secret right there, you all. Upstairs. Here's a window. This should be able to show me in full detail. Look at that. Full detail, real-time ray tracing right there, you all. All right. We turn her hair, you know, her hair bounces, it dangles a little bit. It doesn't in the mirror. Everything is right there. The collarbone is more pronounced. I just noticed that. Check that out, collarbone, and I turn her around. Look at that. Not as detailed. So the details are better in the ray trace reflections than they are in the actual environment. Craziness. Okay, let's jump, jump, jump. No latency. That looks like a dance right there, actually. Jump. Do the control. Do the RTX. Do the latency dance. Do the, there's no latency though. That's the only problem. So, all right, so there you have it right there. Reflections, you all. I can definitely, I can't destroy anything right now. I do want to go give you all a little bit of gameplay action. So let's take the elevator. Let's go right here. Let's go, and then, are they going to let me fight somebody in here? Man. I want to go back and show you a little bit of action before I end this stream right here. So let's do that. But Control is a game that I love this game. I finished it already. And when I'm talking, I'm really not paying attention you all half the time, which is why I do no commentary a whole lot. So we're going to go ahead and take this elevator up to the next level. Let's go to the, what sector am I supposed to go to? Let's see, I forgot how to do up on a D-pad. Parapsychology and the research sector. So let's do that. But there it is. I mean, look, the counter is up there doing its thing, doing the loading screen or whatever. So you know that's a real time FPS counter. The stream itself is being delivered at 121 FPS right now. You all, my ping is bouncing a little bit because my son is streaming or whatever, and I haven't reset my equipment. I advise you all reset your routers and stuff at least once a week. You know, but look at that reflective detail, like right there. All right, I'm already liking this, but I really want to just fight somebody. I can pull my gun out now, switch that up. I used to think there was a reload button for the longest. I played through half the game thinking I could reload when X really changes the gun mode or whatever. But let's bust somebody in the face like that, just to show you all. Oh, I want to throw that back. Let's go. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. I forgot how to actually. Okay, there we go. So I got a whole RB. I haven't played in a little while, y'all. Bear with me. Smack him out real quick. Hit him too. I don't know where he thought he was going. We're gonna shoot this dude right here out of the floating wheelchair or whatever. Smack this dude in the face right there. Look at the details. I mean, this game is just amazing. This is why it's so taxing. Hold on. Let's just throw that right there. Show that the level of destruction real time or whatever. The papers were flying over there. Look at the glass that's broken. You can't really see the reflection. You can see the shadow that's realistic. But if I go over here, highly detailed reflections. It's that simple, you all. If you want me to play more of Control, let me know. Can I shoot through the window? Now, this would be too real. Can I shoot through the window? Look at my feet. Look at me holding a gun in the window, you all. Let's shoot the container through the window and see if it actually damages. Yes, it did, because it shook realistically. Particles on the floor, ridiculous. Let's go ahead and further damage this window. Is it even intact? Check that out. That's real time. All right, on that note, y'all, I'm done. I've seen enough, man. Sign up for Geforce Now today. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me go back over here and do this right here for you real quick before I go. Join and play Geforce Now today. You can sign up now for $19.99 USD and try the RTX 3080 tier yourself, so you don't have to listen to Project Storm all the time, gloating and hyping up the Geforce Now RTX 3080 tier. Until next time, 3 things I need you all to do. That's keep it safe, keep it positive, and keep it gaming. And also keep it locked to the channel, y'all, because there's going to be more, a flood of Geforce Now content. And I know some of you are like, Storm, where's the Geforce Now videos? I have your back. Stay tuned. That's all I can say. You all be safe. Peace.